So I have a big book on mandalas and thankas, and there is one illustration, that is this one, which is really very interesting because this illustration shows you extremely dark inside and a golden outside and a white rim, again in a dark background. Now, if you are a little bit aware of how Phosphenes happen, it is interesting that this blue color is sometimes the first which happens kind of in a circle, and then it becomes like bigger, dark blue, and from the inside gold starts to happen. And then the gold starts to happen, becomes bigger and bigger, and then the blue rim starts to become more bigger, and the gold is in the middle, and then in the gold another new blue dot starts to appear, and it moves dark, light, dark. Now, and this Thangka shows you the expansion in the white, and also the patterns in the white are very interesting. If you have done some Phosphene meditations, you will recognize this pattern, because this is exactly what you see when the Phosphenes start to be a little bit more elaborate. They become like these cloudy kind of structures, and they expand, and you see that in this Thangka there is a kind of suggestion of expansion. And then here in the middle you also see the rainbow body, which is a kind of a very special tantric aspect in tantras. The rainbow body is a manifestation of all the lights, which is said to emanate from enlightened beings, especially enlightened lamas in Tibet. When they die, they emanate the rainbow body. But rainbow body is of course gold with a lot of colors, and these colors are really moving around. Like you see, it is like they are in wave forms, waves. Now, the combination of wave patterns, and the wave goes really like this all over the visual field to both sides. Sometimes it looks like wings, is suggested, this movement in the rainbow body, and then the dark and the gold and the dark again, and then the bluish rim, and then again the white against this dark background. All is very much suggestive that these are the clear light patterns you see in deep meditation. And if you proceed watching these emanating Buddhas or divine beings, then you will at the end see that they move and morph into other beings and or other lights. And sometimes when you're really in deep meditation, the central Bindu, which is always a white dot, here it is in the white dot in the scale the Buddha holds in his hand. It's called the Bindu. And why is it white? Because it stands for purity, purity at the heart, and purity of luminosity. Basically the white emptiness, which is full of luminosity. And from this white central dot in a phosphene, everything can emanate, and you end with the explosion of white light. This is at least what sometimes people who are going deep in Phosphenes experience. So just try it with our phosphene inducer to see if you can follow these patterns and perhaps see why the old lamas and old meditation masters and the old yogis were describing these luminous patterns of light. And why? Because you can see it, and you can see it because it is part of the inner light path, unfolding to the utmost insight of what is and what is your nature.